a house to dwell in. See, sometimes our good intentions and those things that we want to do to give glory to God can actually diminish his glory. Think about that for a second. Sometimes the things that we think or we want to set our hearts to or our hands to give glory and honor and praise to God can actually diminish who he is. And we always want to be conscious of that. We always want to be mindful of that. You know, in the ways that we seek to esteem God, or, you know, the way that we may put in order what we think is holy and righteous, we have to ask ourselves, is this really giving glory to God, or is this actually diminishing who God is? Listen, God didn't want idols. Why didn't God want us to create man-made idols with our own hands? Because it diminishes who he is. What was the threat of the temple long term, and we know historically this happened, is that the temple ended up becoming an idol, and it ended up being religious order and religious works that actually diminished who God was. And so any building or anything that we set our hands to do, right, we can be erecting idols that can diminish the glory and the presence of God. So we're thankful this morning that we are meeting in a building and it's warm, and we have a guy that, you know, got our parking lot shoveled for us and plowed for us so that we could get into the building safely.